I've been thinking about beauty, mostly physical beauty. What it means, what it looks like, how it's defined across cultures. But the more I reflect on it, the more the concept of inner beauty comes to the forefront of my mind, as if the two were inseparable. When we're younger, we tend to care more about physical beauty, about appearing attractive, whatever that may look like to us as individuals. Perhaps it's because at that age, we become more aware of our insecurities and have the time to fixate on them, making them feel larger than they really are. Society tells us to use makeup to conceal what we dislike or enhance what we do about our face, or fall into extreme dietary habits to meet societal standards for a so-called ideal body. And when those standards feel unattainable, the weight of them can take a mental toll. Many people end up chasing an impossible ideal, resorting to plastic surgery or excessive consumption of whatever promises to make them look more attractive. But for most, as we grow older, that weight begins to lighten. Beauty takes on a different meaning. We start to feel more comfortable in our skin, recognizing that what we once called flaws are actually what makes us unique. We realize that no amount of makeup or expensive clothing can make up for poor health or an unwell mind. Our focus shifts toward things that help us feel good from the inside out, things that not only improve our appearance but also prevent unnecessary doctor appointments. Over the years, I've learned that there are many healthy ways to feel good about ourselves. One is simply presenting ourselves well, looking tidy and put together. And the best part is that this doesn't require an expensive or flashy appearance. It can be achieved in the simplest ways. Good hygiene and a well-maintained wardrobe you already have. Another is moving our bodies regularly, exercising not to be skinny but to be strong and healthy, whatever that may look like. It also involves being mindful of the food and content we consume daily, considering how they nourish both our bodies and our minds. The media we watch, the books we read, and the music we listen to can be just as impactful as the food we choose to eat. When our focus shifts from an arbitrary beauty standard to overall well-being, we stop chasing a false sense of perfection and start cultivating something real. The quality of our heart, mind, and soul is equally, if not more, important. It determines the value we place on the things that truly matter, the relationships we nurture, and how we choose to spend the limited time we have on this earth. For example, when we're younger, many of us seek validation from as many people as possible. But as we mature, our priorities shift. We no longer want fleeting admiration, but rather deep, genuine love from the right person. And to attract the heart of the right person, our own heart and soul must be worthy of that love. By refining who we are, by strengthening our character, we begin to attract the same in others. We start and sustain relationships that are not just good on the surface, but rich in meaning and depth. In the end, the right people will be drawn to us, not for our physical beauty, but for the beauty of our spirit. And yet, something incredible happens when both our body and soul are well cared for. Our inner goodness shines through, making us even more radiant on the outside. It's all connected, you see, if only we know where to place our time and energy. I've been reflecting on all of this more and more over the years, and I feel like I'm finally beginning to see it clearly. I'm definitely still in the midst of this battlefield caught between societal pressures and destructive forces and what I know to be true. But I hope that as we grow older, we try our very best to become overall better people. Maybe then, we'll be able to free ourselves from the burden of a constructed idea of beauty and focus instead on what is true and everlasting.